wa'afiat.
Amin.
Ya, salam munawarin.
Allahu khalik.
Ewa mualimah hajar. Yallah as-sawtul kamil. Yallah bina nabda'un nasyad bi qiraatil basmalah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Habibi wa habibti fil bait. Yallah delwaqti. Yallah bina qul ma'abad ehna yal.
Naam. Yallah mualimah.
Hikmatul fadilah. Let's do. Hanas is my life. Ais bil akhlak.
Ya Ghaffar, ampunanmu adalah harapan untuk hamba dan kedua orang tua. Amin.
حبيبي وحبيبتي الصف الثامن. أي يوم الآن? What day is today? الآن يوم الاثنين. Today is Monday. أي تاريخ الآن? What date is today? الآن 22 مارس 2021. Today is 22 March 2021. حبيبي وحبيبتي الصف الثامن. إحنا indicator learning is students are able to understand the example of form social conflict control. ثم النهاردة إحنا have scientific word. Jadid scientific word. The scientific word is stalemate. The meaning is kebuntuan. Karir wa kariri, habibi wa habibti, stalemate. 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 The meaning is kebuntuan. Kaman maroh, habibi wa habibti, stalemate. The meaning is kebuntuan.
Merhaba habibi wa habibti as-safus samin. Ehna material is about form of social conflict control.
Mualimah hajar. Is it a repetition material?
Ewa mualimah, embare, ana kholas explain about the description. Harda, I will give to you habibi wa habibti aidon the example form of social conflict control.
Mash mualimah. Hal taqdar mention ada the form of social conflict mualimah hajar?
Ewa mualimah, wahid coercion, isnin compromise, salasa arbitration, arba adjudication, khamsah mediation, sitah conciliation, wa sab'ah stalemate.
Mash mualimah hajar. I'm really curious with the example. Please mention it.
Ewa mualimah, haza the explanation.
Wahid, coercion, a form of accommodation in which the strong dominates the weak. For example, slavery. Slavery was slave rule over master, which often involved physical violence. Even slaves could not go against their master's orders. Isnin, compromise, a form of accommodation in which warring parties reduce demands for election. For example, a policeman who performs an operation without a warrant. When stopping the driver and asking for money, the driver wants to give each money, as long as it is only 100,000 rupiah. The police don't want it for liking. The driver threatened to report to his superiors because the police didn't appear to have a warrant. In the end, the police asked for only 50,000 rupiah and the driver gave money and didn't report it to his superiors. Talata, arbitration. Form a compromise with the help of a third party. For example, a football fan got into a fight with one of his idol clubs because he was angry because his club kept losing. At first, they only mock each other when they meet on the street. Players are considered incompetent and only become spectators. Thumma, strife leads to fights and threats. The conflict between the two parties was finally resolved after club management brought them together. The club leadership comments and asked the two to forgive each other. This club is managed by a third party. Arba, adjudication, which is a form of judicial settlement. For example, the family conflicts of several prominent artists were shaken by a dispute, so the settlement process had to be brought to court. The court's decision is decisive how disputes are resolved. Khamsah, mediation, is a form of arbitration by a neutral third party. In other words, the decision rests with the warring parties. An example that can be given here is, for example, another version of the previous example where club management was neutral. Thumma Sittah, conciliation, a form of accommodation that meets the conflicting parties' expectation of reaching an agreement. For example, fans stop watching because the club is still losing. Next, the team management invite the players to meet with fans' representatives to stop the strike. Al-Akhir Sab'ah, stalemate, a form of accommodation in which the parties to the conflict have relatively equal strength so that disputes are resolved automatically. For example, in Europe, disputes between the Western and Eastern blocs occur spontaneously because of their relatively balanced power. Conflict can also be caused by fatigue due to prolonged conflict without winners and losers.
ماشي معلمة مهوية حبيبي وحبيبتي في البيت فهمتم؟
Alhamdulillah fahimna mu'allimah lima wujud the example يبقى make أنا فهم جدا.
Alhamdulillah. Syukran habibi wa habibti wa mu'alimah mahwiyah. Kifayah enahada. See you usbu elige with different material. Salam. Mesh habibi wa habibti wa mu'alimah mahwiyah. Kifayah enahada. Li'ana la yazil alwaba. Habibi wa habibti. Mulazamah fil bait. Himayatus sahih. Ihzil aidiyakum bisabun wal ma'is sa'il.
Mesh mu'allimah hajar la tansa istakmila kimama yab'alu wajibul manjilukum.
Salam.